Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, those will just sit up there. I'll have to make one more too. But I think that works out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that arrangement of turrets. Okay, cool. Now, about this. I'm not so sure I'm super happy with this arrangement. I'm thinking about maybe pulling those back up and using medium thrusters instead. The one downside to doing that, though, is that then the thrusters will be all the way up in the floor in here, and I am actually planning on putting the hydroponics bay up there, and so we can have problems with heat. Let's hop down there for a minute. I'm excited to get started with the interior of the ship. It's going to be neat. Alright, well there's definitely, no heat problems right now down here. But that's because we're using the small thrusters and we're separated by a whole nother block. If we put the mediums in, then they're going to extrude 2 blocks. See, we get close to that puppy and it gets toasty. And that might cause problems with our crop plans. But it might look cool if we actually bring them all the way back, so it just kind of goes all the way along. If I wasn't as concerned about fuel, I'd put some more of these guys in too. I'm pretty happy with the lateral thrust on it, so from a performance point of view, that's a good amount of thrusters. The other thing I'm thinking might look cool is if we fill all of these in with the little guys. If we did that, we would need we'd need 5 more. Let's try that first and just see what it looks like. Okay. So we'll make 5 more of those. Once that's done, there's one more area that I want to potentially add some blocks to make it look a little neater than just the flat area. And that, of course, is the very bottom of the ship. And I had played around or toyed around with the idea of possibly making. I'm just going to stick these in here for now. I've toyed around with the idea of possibly making completely lost my train of thought. So never mind until I figure out what the hell I was going to say. Okay, so we wanted to make 5 more of these. Oh, I know what I was going to say. Of actually like building some like landing feet, so to speak, so that these are not just by themselves. So I don't know. What I had in mind was, you know, making it so that these. Oh shit! I forgot that my timer went off. You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna make this a two-part episode. Yeah, I'm just gonna make this a part one, part two. So let's see. We got about 20 more minutes. All right. So anyway, the idea would be, if we did something like that, is that we would make. We'll pull these up. Let's remove that paint spot too. We want a medium. We want to cover everything. There was another place that I saw some red paint. Yeah, right here. Okay. So I want to make sure that whatever we do build in terms of feet are not going to make the ship any higher. Landing gear 2, 3, 1 by 2 by 2. See, now that goes 4 blocks down when it's extended. No, that's not right. That's how far down it goes when it's extended. I think that's 2 blocks. That goes down 1 block when it's extended. What does this do? That's also 1 block. Heavy landing gear. Those are all heavy landing gears. So we'd have to use this one here. But if we want to keep our same height when we're landed, then we have to make sure that we don't go about beyond 1 block. Okay, so that with that in mind, let's play around with this for just a little bit. What we might be able to do is if I put that there and put that there, we need to go 4, like so. And then we take this short dude and put it like that. I almost think if we actually do this, that we should hold this out further. let's play around with a possible, a different potential angle here. What could we do with this? If we held that out there, and then we flip this around like so, it kind of just gives us the same thing. It's just at a it's at a steeper angle is all. And I don't know if that really matters in the grand scheme of things. The one downside to this is that this doesn't fit on there as neatly as it would on the other leg. Okay, what if we did this? Yeah, whoops. Nah, I don't think this is what we want to do. Maybe we pop that block out there. And we go back to this setup. And where is it? Here we go. You know what? I kind of like that, actually. I kind of like that. And then we just pop those on there. It looks like it just gives it a little bit of a wider base to land on. It still doesn't seem like it would be enough for such a heavy, wide ship, though. But I think that's just the way the game works, you know? That's not so bad, actually. I think I could dig that. I think I could dig that. All right, well, let's put the plane on, and we'll do that in the other 3 spots as well. So we removed these. We'll do the same thing up in the front here. Those go there. And then we get these here. Like that. And like that. And this one we'll have to do 2 because it we didn't have the plane on when we did the first one. Okay. There. Turn this off. Take a look-see. How do we feel about that? get out here a little further. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. Now we only have one layer of block underneath this guy. So I'd like to add some more protection in that regard. But I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to do that. So we're going to just play with it here a little bit and see what we come up with. Turn that back on. So let's work on the overall look. We'll worry about how the edges will come together later. So we'll come up to here. Now we could let's look at this block for a second. All right, and then let's fill that in. No, go this way. There you go. Not really worried about where that elevator was at this point in time. We'll figure that out later. Okay, so if we do this, then on the sides, what do we want to do here? We could do something like this. And then here, we could go with these guys. Something like that. So this is all just really decorative. Well, it's also putting extra, double plating on here too. So it does have functional use as well. I'm not sure if I want to do that. What we might do instead is if we put that there and put this one here. Yeah, that is right. So, you know, if we get any lower than that, though, then that block will be actually touching the ground when we land, which we don't really want to have happen. So this, I think, is sticking up too high. I'd like to be able to walk underneath here when, you know, when it's landed. It'll also give us a much easier access to get down out of there too. You know what maybe we should do is maybe we should park the back end of that, if we can, down there on the platform just to see what it looks like. So let's take this back off. Do we have any fuel left in this thing? Oh, hardly. Just a tiny bit. I don't know if I have enough clearance to get down there or not. No, my tower's hitting it. Can we go this way? That's close. That's close to what we want. It is coming down a little bit there, but... Oh yeah, see, that's not all the way down though. But we still should be able to walk underneath here, assuming we're on level ground, that is. Even with those all the way down. Our head would bump our head up on that a little bit. I wonder if there's something up here that's preventing that from touching all the way down. Oh wait, that's all the way down. I thought it looked to me like that was up in the air a little bit. Huh. Unless that compensated for something. Is that a full block height? Yeah, it is. Weird. Okay. So yeah, as long as we don't go any higher than that, we should be able to walk underneath here. Let's, just for the hell of it though, let's put this down here for a second. If we had that in place, then of course, yeah, we can't get past there for walking underneath here. unless we left like little channels in between to walk through. There goes the timer. All right, well, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm going to figure this out, probably just off camera. Figure out how I'm going to do it, and then when I bring you back in the next episode, you'll see what my final decision was on how to make that work. But we'll figure something out. I'll figure out how I want to do that. The thing is, you know, I know I could make these longer, but then the ramps don't come down like they should, because right now they're perfect. They come right down to exactly where they need to, and I don't want to mess that up, right? So yeah. Okay, well, I'll figure this out, and then I think hopefully when we come back in the next episode, we are pretty much done with the outside of the ship in terms of putting blocks on it and shaping the hull. The next step will probably then be to texture everything on the outside, and probably start doing some painting too. Excuse me. And then once that's done, you know, then we have all of the interior work to do. The other thing I haven't done yet, though, either is put lights out. You know, we're gonna put lights and stuff, but we'll do that, you know, while we're decorating the thing. So we'll handle that when we're decorating. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Stop by and hang out with me on live stream if you want to. I do live stream on Twitch several times a week, and come and join us on Discord if you want. You can find the links to both of those places in the About section of the YouTube channel. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.